Hello and welcome to Ray Ann's channel. Today we'll be talking about VIPKid and teaching. Today, two of the main things that are important when teaching online as an online teacher is you being prompt and positivity. Being prompt. It's very important to be ready for class, to look over the slides beforehand for VIPKid, and if you are doing another group, look over those slides, whichever group you're working for. I personally work for VIPKid, so it's important the night before, days before, to look at what you're teaching the student the next day or a couple days and get yourself familiar with what you're going to teach and pull up prompts that are according to what you're going to teach. So, promptness. VIPKid is so important to be on time because if you're not on time, you don't get paid. You might, if you're 5 minutes late or late, the student's sitting there, you probably get a bad review. You might get a teacher a no-show. It all depends on when you are VIPKid. Depends on you being there, being reliable. If you were in a brick and mortar classroom, you would need to be there for class, and if you weren't, the principal might talk to you, and there are repercussions for not being there in time. So, if you think VIPKid is for you, promptness, being there in time. The clock is ticking down. 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Keeps on going down. I don't know if it shows all the way up to 20 and that sort of thing. I think maybe 11 minutes to class. I remember seeing that. Usually don't log in too much before that, but count down all the way till there's 8 seconds left and let's say start class. And usually when that button comes up, start class, an 8-second mark, I press start. I just go for it. And then the student camera pops on, yours is popped on. They can hear you, they can see you, and then you can start. Another thing of being prompt when you teach online is that you want to finish the feedback that you have for the student 12 hours from after you start the class. So if you teach at 7, you'll want it completed. So when the class ends, let's say by 7:30, you'll have to be done by 7:30 that night. Or otherwise you get half pay. And then if you don't finish by 24 hours after class, you get 0 pay. So it's very important to be prompt. And the nice thing is they have these kind of cheat sheets that you can do on VIPKid that is this little, the materials shows past people's, what they have said about the class. So you can just copy all the objectives, everything you covered into the feedback. Sometimes you can put it into a Word document, or sometimes if I'm teaching a student that's more higher level, like in the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th level, I can paste it and then you just edit the he, she's within it and have it completely finished, add in what they need to work on while you're teaching, because they're often reading long passages. And you can fill out their entire feedback and then press submit while you're actually teaching this. One great tip of how to do a good job of delivering it quickly, and then go on to your next class, because each class is 25 minutes long. So it's very important with the pacing of the class, that you have 27 slides. Let's say if you spend a minute to minute and a half on each slide. Some slides might require a little bit longer, so some slides you might want 30 seconds. You're looking at the clock and thinking, okay, I have 5 minutes left and I'm on the 20th slide or the 19th slide. So you're doing good. But if you're on the 20th minute out of 25 minutes and you're on slide 15, means you probably should keep it going. You might go to the 27th or 28th minute. You can go up to 28 minutes, and you're supposed to leave and go to your following class. So the pacing helps the pacing of class. Being prompt to every class, you want to be on time so you can get paid what you're contracted for. Finish the feedback within 12 hours or during class. And you want to lastly check the app. I have an app on my phone, which is great. It looks like this. It's really, really cool. So I have right here VIPKid Teach, and it can show me everybody that I have taught today, tomorrow. I will teach tomorrow. I taught this past week. I will teach the next couple of weeks. The thing with being prompt is that you open up slots for a month ahead of time, so that parents can see, hey, this is a reliable teacher. They know their schedule. Try to keep your slots the same if you can, because they'll depend on you opening up the same slot. I had a student who I taught this past fall. I was waking up from 4 a.m. slots past fall, and there's a student that always booked my 5 a.m. slot 3 times a week. I've taught him more than 100 times now, but he always booked my 5 a.m. slot. And so if I ever knew if I were to change that to 6 a.m., I'd lose it. I wouldn't teach him anymore. He was a young student, 5 or 6, and I should know this by 100 times. I'm teaching him. Kind of say hi, so-and-so, and they say hi back, and before I used to ask him his age, but now we know each other so well that we just call each other by our name instead of saying, hello, my name is Teacher Rachel. What's your name? So, anyway, it's very precious. These kids are really precious. So, if I were to change it to only waking up at 6 and no longer 5 a.m. slots, which I don't want to always continue at 5 a.m. So, I'm expecting a baby the end of the week, and I changed my slots to 5:30 this week. Oh, well, he changed his to 5:30. I was so surprised because whenever I closed my 5 a.m. slot, he wouldn't show up. So, knowing, keeping your bookings regular. My last word is positivity. So we talked about the promptness and being there for your students, finishing the feedback, being on time to class. It's being positive. These students are so excited to see you. And sometimes if you, let's say a teacher no-show or the teacher did not show up, they cry. Some of them cry because they were so looking forward to taking English from you. It's a highlight of their day and week. So being positive, keeping a smiling face on. Sometimes I'm really tired and it's so hard to keep a smile on if I went to bed too late the night before. And so you just gotta force yourself to smile and try to act extra happy. And yes, you don't have to act that way all the time. The nice thing is with some of the older grades, you're asking them questions and you're talking, but you don't have to be like as much. That's what I really try to do. Sometimes I've had tired mornings and the parents will say in feedback, she was kind of tired. I've had a couple of those, and it's so disappointing whenever those come up because you're really trying hard the whole time to be a positive teacher. So be keeping yourself positive and thankful for the job while you're, especially in front of the camera, will help you remember to smile. To smile. You want to be their friend from afar that's going to show them English and teach them English. Be their friendly face, is what I'm trying to say. Because you are their teacher. So I hope that helps, learning about being prompt and the positivity that's very important. And as you're positive, people will be attracted to you. People will want to take classes from you, will stay with you for years. I have a couple since I've been working for VIPKid since 2016 fall. I'm on my 7th contract now, and some students I have had from the very beginning. It's a handful. I have gone on maternity leave. This will be my 2nd maternity leave in the 7 contracts. These contract is 6 months long. You can tell I like it because I'm still here. So the opportunity to provide my family staying at home has been wonderful. Has been a very positive job, and to see the students having a years-long friendship, you get to know the students very well, and I send them sometimes Christmas gift or a birthday gift, and sometimes they send me things too, which is really cute. They sent all these bows for one of my girls, and just very generous people. So if you want to know more or see more videos like this or have questions that you want to ask me, feel free to email me or write a comment below, and to subscribe to Ray Ann's channel. I would love to hear what else you would like to hear about online teaching. This video is about VIPKid. We also work for iTutor, and so working for them for a couple of years. Both are great companies. If you have questions about either, please reach out. I would love to help you in any way that I can. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. And this is Valentine's video today. Happy Valentine's. Goodbye.